68.
68. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Complete Game Podcast, episode 60. I'm your host, Curt Schilling. He is Curt Schilling, and holy crap, it's Friday night. A couple of wild finishes tonight, some incredible comebacks and collapses, and, well, I don't know. Where do you want to start?
Well, we could start by congratulating the Red Sox, who officially
Okay.
clinched a postseason berth with a walk-off win against the Tigers tonight. I don't know that either of us had the Red Sox in our early season picks, but we can, I guess, transition into talking about the Tigers, who everyone had in first place, and they themselves were in first place almost all year in the Central, and now are playing for their lives against the Red Sox team that is probably going to sit people, which we talked about a little bit before the show.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, now the Tigers are so up against it for a couple reasons. The biggest one, I think, being, if I'm not mistaken, and it comes down to the final day of the season, they're going to have to start Skubal to get to the postseason, which means he doesn't pitch in the wild card series. But I mean, they put themselves in this position, and there's nothing. I mean, I don't even know where to go with this. I mean, they were 12.5 up, I think, on August 15th, and
The Cleveland Guardians, excuse me, were plus 10,000 on September 13th to win the Central. They're now minus 200.
yeah,
Just a ridiculous last 2 weeks.
that's the American League drama unfolding. The Astros, and who's it going to be? It's going to be Cleveland, Detroit, Houston. It's going to be two of those three. Mariners clinched, but, well, I mean, there's another story over in the National League. I mean, that we're talking about the Arizona Diamondbacks is still a possible playoff team. Seems amazing to me, but we are. They lost tonight. But they have a tiebreaker over the Mets. They need to win 2, and the Mets need to lose 2 for that to happen. But again, a conversation that to even be having this conversation speaks volumes about what's happened in New York and what's happened in Arizona. I mean, Arizona was a seller. They got rid of 4 or 5, Merrill Kelly and Suarez and all these guys at the deadline. And I wonder what they look like right now if those guys had stayed. But again, they lost tonight, so they need to win 2, and the Mets need to lose 2. Arizona's in San Diego, and the Mets dropped their game. They dropped it? They're in Miami.
They lost
dropped
to
it to
Sandy Alcantara and the Marlins, who put up a 6th spot early in the game, and they just could not claw their way back. Francisco Lindor had another leadoff home run to start the game.
And then Pico Armstrong goes 30-30 today to make he is a record 6 30-30 players this year.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Which I don't really. 30 stolen bases is not a thing anymore, in my opinion, given the change in the rules.
This will also be, knock on wood, the first year in, I think, 9 or 10 years that there won't be a no-hitter thrown during the year, which is pretty crazy because I feel like there's one a month most years now.
I thought we had one.
Nope.
They've all been broken up. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah.
Not one this year.
Wow. Interesting. And I saw a note yesterday. Trey Turner is coming back to play the last weekend of the season, and he's winning the NL batting race, 305 to somebody. I can't remember who it is. Hold on.
Pause.
But
we will check.
Yeah, it's batting leader National League. Yeah, Nico Horner, who's at 300. But the story was that we could possibly, for the first time in history, have a batting champion hit under 300.
Yeah.
You know, and the amazing thing about that is that everybody points to better pitching, and I disagree. I don't think it has anything to do with. I think it has everything to do with the change in hitting and the change in approach to hitting.
And I think also the pace of the game being forced to be a little quicker on hitters.
Yeah, I mean, but the fact of the matter is, you have a all or nothing approach offensively now, where home runs and or strikeouts are not relevant. They don't care, and that's why you're seeing the numbers you're seeing. The stolen base stuff, I mean, is crazy. Luis Arias will once again win the hit. He will have the most hits in the league probably, which is just crazy, given how I don't want to say undervalued he is.
In the National League, you mean?
Yeah. Not a guy who just is not held in high value. 600 and what is it? 650 at bats. He struck out 21 times. 180 hits.
Yeah, I mean, he's the closest thing this generation has to what's his name from the Padres, Tony Gwynn.
Yeah, and I mean Tony was an all-around hitter, but yeah, it's just crazy. I gotta tell you, this is gonna be. We may end up jumping in for some live look-ins tomorrow, with depending on how crazy the day gets. Just because I'll go back to what I said earlier. I was wrong about the wild card. It clearly is something that keeps fans in the seats through the end of the season. I mean, again, if it was the old days, old ways, you'd have two races, right? You'd have the AL East and the Central both tied, but I mean, and I think it's a big deal. Whoever wins the East doesn't go to the wild card series, which is a big deal. Both those teams are the Yankees and the Blue Jays are playing for it, and then whoever loses the Central goes home.
And the Yankees and Blue Jays both won tonight, so they both hold serve. But yeah, if we do some live look-ins tomorrow, it'd probably be the Red Sox and Tigers who play tomorrow. The Tigers who need a win as desperately as anybody, maybe but the Mets. And then the Reds and the Brewers play tomorrow. The Reds we didn't mention yet. Team you picked for the wild card has just slid their way into the 6th spot in that NL postseason bracket. They play the Brewers again tomorrow, and then the Diamondbacks
So you
probably
got
their last hope.
Toronto's at 2:00. These are all. I think these are Central. I think.
Here, I'll show them all.
Yeah. No. Yeah. These are going to be Eastern time. Yeah. These are going to be Eastern time. Yeah. You've got. Yep.
That's the full slate
earliest
tomorrow.
Games start. It'll be Detroit at Boston. Will be the earliest. Mets at Miami. They both start at 3:10, 12:10. Those are early games. Wow. Yeah. Crazy.
Yep. Lots
Crazy.
to be decided tomorrow. Probably the last gasp for the Diamondbacks, right?
Yeah.
Not up
I mean,
to
they
them,
have to tie.
but
they have to tie. And then Houston goes off late tomorrow night. That'll be the last game. Gosh, dang it. Crazy. And then Sunday you have it all. I mean,
Mick Abel pitching against the Phillies too, by the way. Silently happening. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I was going to say, one thing I was going to ask, we got our first matchup decided, the Padres and the Cubs. Two very, very different ballpark aesthetics going into that series. Do you have a matchup in terms of if you're pitching and you get to put yourself in the World Series, preference of ballparks of
is
teams
the Padres
remaining?
Cubs decided?
Yeah. Yeah, that matchup's decided. That's the first one that's decided.
They're not showing it on this website. They're just saying the Dodgers is the only one.
Yeah, because if you look at neither team can win their division, and there's not enough games for them to slide into the third wild card
so the
spot.
Brewers Phillies will get the byes. Dodgers will play the 6th seed.
Here, I'll put that up too. So that's the postseason bracket as of right now. But none of those are set in stone except the Cubs and Padres. There's a lot of musical chairs that could happen in the American League with those 3 through 6 spots. 1 and 2 are almost decided. The Yankees and Blue Jays could swap.
Is it 3 games at the higher seeds field?
What do you mean?
So Cincinnati is the wild card, and they go to LA. Do they play all 3 games in LA?
No, they'll have 2 home games and 1 away game.
Okay, is it 2 and then 1?
Yeah.
No, right. No, each wildcard series game will be played in the home park of the team with the higher seed. Yeah, that's what I thought. They play all 3 games at the higher seeds park.
Is that right?
Yeah, look at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know why I have a memory of that for some reason. Okay. All right. This is learn the MLB postseason format with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was like the 2-1 or 1-1-1 format for some reason. I don't know where I had that in my head from, but.
Yeah. Home team for the World Series goes to the team with the best regular season record.
Yeah, that's right. The All-Star Game's stupid thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what I said before, is there a stadium matchup that if you got to put yourself on either team that you'd want the 2 ballparks to be of the teams that are remaining? You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
So if you're just going to be observing, like fan of the game wise? What are the 2 ballparks that are remaining that you'd like to see, like even watching on TV? Like there are definitely some that I enjoy seeing on TV more than others.
Right.
Like I've always been a sneaky fan of the Blue Jays Stadium. Obviously, I love when Phillies in the postseason because that's always a fun crowd to have. Like from your experience, which one of these, like Cincinnati, I don't traditionally think of, but I know they have a very
No, but if
cult fan base.
I had tickets to 3 games in a first round series and I could pick any series to be at for energy atmosphere, it'd probably be Yankees Red Sox.
So that's your free space right there, basically.
Right? I mean, yeah.
Hard not to say Detroit and Cleveland for me watching that
Yeah.
last series.
Yeah, but I mean that if that ends up being the series, then that probably means Skubal doesn't pitch, which is mind-boggling to me. And Cleveland has the tiebreaker, right?
Correct.
Okay. So okay. So I was thinking if Cleveland wins
The Reds
tomorrow,
also control their fate. Is that a series that you think they can win over the Dodgers? I mean, the Dodgers, it's kind of, that sucks for the Reds to draw the Dodgers.
well, 3-game series, dude. Anything, 18 innings. I mean, you get Hunter Green on a good day, and they could be up 1-0. I mean, and Terry is as good a manager as anybody I think ever in the postseason. But I mean, that'd be a great. I wouldn't have a problem putting money on Cincy.
This
Yeah,
might be Thorin's first appearance on the podcast. I just noticed him
little lump of fur down there.
snoozing. He's waiting
Poot,
4 more
sir,
days.
what's up, Poot?
Or 3 more days now. We just passed midnight until postseason baseball. Sunday will be our last show without postseason baseball, so I'm excited.
All right, what up? What do you want to do?
You want to play Guess Your Teammate before we get out of here? You got
Yeah,
anything
let's
else?
also. I do want to mention the Aaron Nola outing today is a big one.
Yeah, I saw
He
that.
took
I
a
read that
perfect
article.
game into the 6th. Yeah. So very interesting. All right. Yeah.
All right.
What do we got?
Guess
my teammate?
Guess your teammate. We got 5 clues for a former teammate of my dad's here, ranging from difficult to very easy. All right. I played 15 seasons for 6 teams and was a starter when we were teammates, but spent time as a reliever on my way up, much like you. 15-year MLBer for 6 teams, starting pitcher by the end of his career.
Okay, go ahead. Next.
I too finished my career with the Red Sox, but before you guys broke the curse, I spent one final season in 1999 in Boston after moving on from the Phillies.
He was in Boston in 99.
Yep, finished his career in 99 with the Red Sox.
Next.
We were actually teammates in 2 destinations, playing for 3 of the same franchises during our career: Boston, Philadelphia, and Houston.
Ooh. Okay. He was a starter when I played with him?
Yes.
Dang it, I'm lost. I have no idea.
Yeah, I thought this was a good one because I didn't know this guy, I'll be honest. You ready for the next clue? I have over 100 wins as a member of the Twins, Astros, Red Sox, Phillies, Giants, and Reds, but my only hardware was as a Silver Slugger in 1994. Guess yet?
No, I got nothing. I'm drawing blanks.
Last clue?
Yeah.
I started the 3rd most games for the Phillies in 1998 behind you, and the 3rd most games on the 1991 Houston Astros.
Mark Portugal.
Bingo.
All right. Wow.
15-year
would
career.
not last.
It always
Yep.
blows my mind when I'm like, oh, I haven't even heard of this guy, and I click, and it's like, boom, 15-year career, 6 franchises.
Yeah. Yep. Porch.
I was going to say, I feel like even a younger version of me would have remembered a guy named Portugal, but that's probably because he was only called Porch exclusively.
All right.
Sunday.
All right, yeah, so we may jump in live tomorrow. Stay tuned, and we'll put feelers out on social media if something happens and we're going to go live.
Sunday will be our last show without postseason baseball, so strap in. Hit like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you guys are on Spotify, make sure you rate and hit the follow button so you get these podcasts coming through your feed. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.